Martha's King Edward Hotel. Hardly anyone ever checks in. Nobody ever checks out.
I'm Vincent Price, and you're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? You'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious pools of blood dripping from the ceiling. The walls move slowly in against you. Don't try to escape, you can't. You ready, dear?
No.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes, damn you.
The ghosts are waiting, so won't you join me in the house on Haunted Hill? Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
You weren't able to see clearly inside your heart.
You've had me in deep hypnosis, and I asked you not to.
The Universal Monsters. A long time coming to be, I think, 3-man champions. I think the Monsters thought it would happen sooner, and I think the fans definitely wanted it to happen sooner. But here we are, and these 3 are great 3-man champions.
What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over?
Goosebumps. Here we go. Xavier Woods and Wolfman are going back and forth here. Kofi and Dracula and Big E and Frankenstein. This match, the crowd is half the, no, I would say even more. It's 70-80% of the crowd is standing. And just the spectacle of this. Big E is down. Frankenstein taking a moment to pose. And now he's going to help Dracula out with Kofi. But Xavier Woods hits him. Wolfman is outside. Big E is now in, and he slams Frankenstein down. Dracula taking Kofi down. Kofi rolling to the outside. Dracula taking Xavier Woods to the outside, but Big E on the inside is in control of Frankenstein. Wolfman sees it. Now he comes inside and helps Frankenstein. Goes after Big E. Xavier Woods on the outside in control with Dracula. Just kind of shooing Dracula across, and Dracula goes to the ground. Kofi on Frank. Wolfman spinning Big E around like Cesaro Big spins. But Kofi with an uppercut on Frankenstein. Now a right hook on Frankenstein. Wolfman with a pin attempt. First pin attempt of the match. Kofi breaks it up. Leapfrog by Kofi. Frankenstein goes down, or Wolfman, goes down. I think he may have tripped over Big E, honestly. He just stumbled. Xavier Woods hung up on the second rope. Dracula going to try to hit something, and he just hangs Xavier up. And Xavier now on the outside. Anita, Big E by Dracula. Oh, Frankenstein just hit a nice shot right to the face on Big E. Big E up against the ropes. Big E in trouble. Frankenstein hanging him up on the second rope. Kofi all over the Wolfman, and now Woods just levels Frank. But Frank takes out Big E, so it evens. But Frank misses from the top to the outside on Big E. And so now Big E in control on the outside exchange. Big time belly to belly on Frankenstein by Big E on the outside. Dracula also out on the other side of the ring. Wolfman is down. Cover by Kofi. Only a 1 count. Holy smokes. On the Wolfman. This thing is crazy. Big E. Back body drop on Frankenstein. Belly to back on Kofi by Dracula. Woods, jawbreaker on Wolfman. Cover by Woods on Wolfman. Transylvanian spike on Kofi by Dracula. Cover by Drac. Both Wolfman and Kofi kick out at 2.5. Frankenstein is in control right in front of our table. Thunder in Paradise. Kofi on Dracula. Wolfman down. Kofi dropping the boom on Dracula. Frankenstein drop kick on Kofi. That's impressive to see Frankenstein get a drop kick in. Jawbreaker by Woods. Impressive knee to face. Kofi just hit the trouble in Paradise on Dracula. Wolfman doesn't realize it, and Frank is in trouble, but Wolfman does get in to break it up. Sit down bomb. Spinebuster type move. Wolfman hits. Wolfman now. Overhead belly to belly suplex on Big E. God, that's impressive. Cover. Big E kicks out. Dracula just hung Woods up on the steel steps. Kofi's coming to. Woods back into the ring, getting away, if any more than anything, from Frankenstein for a minute. Kofi and drop. Kofi hits a clothesline on Dracula. Sit down bomb by Kofi on Dracula. Wolfman. Nerve hold on Big E. Woods. Woods with like a flip clothesline on Frank. But Dracula's right there. Referee couldn't even start the count. Frankenstein trying to get to his feet. Woods was sizing him up. Dracula intercepts. Wolfman is down. Big E on Frankenstein. Underhook belly over the head. Belly to back suplex. Annihilates Frankenstein. He's out of the ring. I'm not sure what just happened. Dracula down. Big E is hurt. Woods just hits a missile drop kick from the top on Dracula. Wolfman immediately goes after Woods, but Dracula is hurt. As is Big E. I have no idea where Big E is. He must be down on the far side of the ring. All three members of the New Day are outside of the ring. All three members of the MWO momentarily were on the inside. Now Dracula and Frankenstein on Woods and Big E and Kofi. Big E, Wolfman was on the top rope, and Big E and Wolfman are duking it out here. And Big E gets the better Wolfman and hangs him up on the apron. Kofi getting back up. Dracula is down. I'm sorry, Wolfman is down. No, God. Frankenstein was down. Dracula, though. I'm not sure what Dracula was trying to do. DDT's Woods. Cover. I think Woods kicked out. I think. I don't think it was Kofi. Transylvanian Spike by Dracula on Woods. No, I'm sorry, that's Kofi. It's over. MWO has retained the titles. A hard-fought victory. Title retention for the classic Universal Monsters, otherwise known as the MWO. Finishers were hit on both sides. They beat the hell out of one another, but in the end, MWO still the three-man title champions.
You weren't able to see clearly inside your heart.
You've had me in deep hypnosis, and I asked you not to do that.
The continuation of the Jurassic Park area is really centered around Insidious. Insidious, as you're about to see, dominates the Jurassic Park area for the second half of its run. And a lot of the mazes from this run, the second half of it, are some of the best mazes in the Jurassic Park area ever. Lynn Shays is freaking out here with We Went Out. And rightfully so, man. I have a lot of fun memories of this maze location. And let's see now which maze joins the rest. Coming after American Werewolf in London, we return to the further, so we're... I remember there were like several different effects that happened in that front room. And I remember this house like made you super on edge right away. The effects that went off. Like already at just a few rooms in, I will say that this is probably the #1 maze. You know, we're officially back in the red guy's room. And if like the one complaint was that you didn't like have him up in your face in the first maze, like they immediately answer that call. Now look at this. Now a woman in black strangling Elise. Pretty wild. Oh fuck yeah, this guy. And that is the lady in white that scared the piss out of me. The don't you dare one. Yep. Yeah, this maze is number 1 for what we have seen so far. Over the first Insidious, over Texas Chainsaws, over even American Werewolf.
Let's not go that way. Let's go this way.
Like more effects and shit going off.
This entity is very powerful. It's a spirit who used to live in this building a long time ago.
And so I think this was Insidious 2 and 3 is what the Return to the Further was, because this is the old man. And I remember thinking that this guy was like super creepy, but now we're back in the Further.
Filled with the tortured souls of the dead. Prepare a place like them for the war. Is this the wrong way? Filled with the tortured souls of the dead. A place like them for the war.
He went out the wrong way, now he's going back through. Another seance room. I don't know if that was even, if some of the filming of that one did it justice. But now here comes 2016 and hell comes to Haddonfield. I'm telling you right now, this one could steal the whole thing. The whole scene, the whole Loomis shooting Michael scene played out in front of you. And it was meant to pick up just like the original 2 films where the the movies left off. And we went to the hospital. Now you're like in the hospital and there he is. At the nurse's station. And he's taking out the security guard with a hammer. Damn. On to the next room. Damn. Good misdirection scare in there, and then they get her again. Having the nurse on the rig, he like picks the nurse up sometimes. I remember that. That was wild. Yeah, the girl with her face melted off. That was a crazy scare. I remember that. Like, this is a very good maze, man. Like, I think this one actually is #1 in this location. In the Jurassic Park location, Michael Myers, yeah, like, look at this room. Michael with the bleeding eyes, the gas room being shot at by Laurie, and then you came into here, and the whole thing, like, just takes a giant twist. The trippy-ass music. You came in here. And this was like, okay. But then you went through here and it was like, holy smokes. And this smelled like pumpkin. I think she just said it in the video. That's pumpkin spice is what it smells like. And Myers came out of the pumpkin at you one more time. Maybe 2 more times. Three more times. Damn. Okay. And 2017, Insidious into or Beyond the Further, which was based on Insidious and the Last Key, I believe. And I remember this maze, like having this little kid with like a duck hat or something. I remember there being like characters in this maze, I think, that... And see, look at those black hallways already. Damn, massive black hallways. That boy right there with the duck mask, I remember being like, why was he in this maze? Because he wasn't in the movie. This room was kind of wild, but really nothing going on. I remember this house, like, in 2017 at the time, like, this was definitely, like, HHN trying really hard to be good, but it had turned a point of being kind of bad. So a lot of this is, terrible. Now we go back into the Further. You just kind of remember those Further scenes from before and compare them to this. Like, that's something to think about. Remember the first time they did the Further, or the second, and then look at, you know, where they're at right here with this. Like, nowhere near as good, man. a lot of red lights, but it's just red on black hallway versus the curtains and stuff. Now we're back into the Patrick Wilson house. I'll be curious to see if they bring, I predicted yes, they would bring Insidious back. And now we're getting the quality set decoration from the prior mazes. For Lipstick's lair at least. And there he is. But not as long as the second one, and it's just back into black hallways. Like, why? Yeah, the second Insidious comes really close to being as good as Hell Comes to Haddonfield, but that second Halloween maze, Michael's second appearance at HHN, that maze was something special. Now, gas mask guy, just for old time's sakes. Now we're in the jail. Key finger guy. Like they're all locked up in there. You can hear all their voices as you make your way out. It really was like one of those final things where it was a nice end to all the Insidious mazes, but not the best one. The second one's the best. And I think for this area, Halloween actually comes out being the best of the Jurassic Park mazes. Even with Insidious dominating this area for this video this week, it really did come down to Halloween being the best maze in this location. Hell Comes to Haddonfield from 2016. This maze, as a Halloween fan, was just so like crazy pleasing. The sign of the times were really kind of starting to degress on this HHNs. We had seen some bad stuff, but not here, man. Hell Comes to Haddonfield was a great maze for a good year of HHN.
I'm Vincent Price, and you're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? You'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious pools of blood dripping from the ceiling. The walls move slowly in against you.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to day one, the pre-show before the madness of Halfway to Halloween. I am the founder, the creator of the Horrific Network, Jimmy, and I am joined here today by some of my production crew that are responsible for helping make Halfway to Halloween a thing. Halfway to Halloween, upon us recording these pre-shows, it's already reached 25,000 people, and we couldn't have done it without a ton of support. So we hope that you guys enjoy it, and we hope that we can continue to spread awareness of Haunters Against Hate and get them as much support as possible. But today, man, day one, what a day it's going to be. And to help me talk about it, I have with me Ashley right now from Higby Horror Hunt.
Hi, you guys.
Drew from Snack and Flick.
Hey.
And Jay from Fast Pass with Most. All of these panelists right now, or co-hosts, I should say, have representation, are guests at Halfway to Halloween as well. There's a Higby Horror Hunt panel tomorrow. That's going to be pretty dope. There is a Fast Pass with Us panel Sunday. But Drew, your big debut, your big cyber guest debut, as tonight Snack and Flick podcast makes its convention guest debut at Halfway to Halloween. How you guys feeling, man?
Excited. I am always excited to get in front of more people than we already do. But I do want to take the time to say I truly appreciate you giving us a shot, Jimmy. I really do.
Yeah, man. I think that it's due. I think that I cannot wait to find out what happens. Like, there's always one of those panels that seems like it's not going to be the highest reaching panel, and you're pretty self-deprecating, so it's easy to be the underdog if you're Snack and Flick. But I think you guys could go out there and have a show that reaches a crazy amount of people.
I hope so.
I'm excited to see what happens tonight in night one of Halfway to Halloween. Jason, it's almost like WrestleMania vibes.
Yeah, it is, very much so. Gearing up. It's a 3-night WrestleMania event, man.
Oh shit!
Like, what besides yourself, besides Snack and Flick, are you most excited for tonight?
The theme park duo. I'm really excited for their segment.
Yeah, the theme park duo, that is a podcast that they, and rightfully so, they've been married for a long time. They actually have celebrated their anniversary. Gabe and Nikki are great to listen to. They're super easy to listen to. They're and that is part of the reason, definitely, why we asked them to be guests again. They were here last year. They were great. Gabe was, at least. Gabe and Nikki both then were Haunt season preview guests with James. We'll get to James in these pre-shows over the course of the weekend as well. But Theme Park Duo is a show, man, that is going to be a lot of fun. Today, man, though, really does kick off with a great guy, and that is Haunters Against Hate CEO, founder, Paul Lanner, man. Paul Lanner has created Haunters Against Hate, who this whole thing is for. This whole event, Halfway to Halloween this year, is for Haunters Against Hate. But Paul is going to be with us to talk Haunters Against Hate, and that, brings me to this, man. Haunters Against Hate, if you scan that QR code, you're going to be taken to their donation landing site, and that'll help you launch, fundraising, which is what Halfway to Halloween this year is all about, is helping out Haunters Against Hate as they get ready to host their second convention. We'll be talking to Paul Lanner all about that to kick things off. But if you donate and you send us just your confirmation code of the donation, man, you're going to be entered into the contest to win a HHN Icon shirt by 8-Bit Nick. And these shirts are super dope. Like, you probably will see me wearing one in some form or fashion over the course of the weekend. But these things are super rad, man. And he did a complete HHN line, and there are ways that you can be entered to win one. We will announce as part of Campfire Chronicles on Sunday this contest winner. But here you see some of the t-shirts that artist 8-Bit Nick, who will be doing a demonstration. And let me just say, if you like these designs, not necessarily the shirts themselves, but the designs, you want to stay tuned, man, because 8-Bit Nick has got something super cool happening in his panel that you're gonna want to know. But to win this t-shirt, the rules are really simple. And you can have any color t-shirt, not hoodie or like crew neck or anything like that. It isn't for a t-shirt that we're giving away, but you can have any color of any design there. All you have to do is you can win an official 8-Bit Nick icon shirt of your choice for doing one of the following: like this particular post or video, comment on the video, at someone or tag someone in the video. We can add now that Halfway to Halloween's are going live. Like if you share the video, or if you like check in hashtag Halfway to Halloween, any of that stuff that is related to us socially, you will get an entry into this contest, and we will reveal the winner coming up here on Sunday. So, I am excited though. Ashley, your thoughts having Paul Lanner kick things off tonight?
Oh, I'm super excited. He's been doing a lot of really great things for the haunt community and raising a lot of awareness, and the books that they publish are fantastic. And I'm excited to hear what he has to say and all the things that are coming up for them, and to be partnering with them to do this contest. So I'm definitely excited.
Well, the next thing I'm going to talk about is definitely this, because it'll be a great segue to bring in someone who's backstage right now on the pre-show. Tonight, to end everything, we're going to be doing a movie watch-along of the screening room of the original House on Haunted Hill, starring Vincent Price. Hey man, the thing is royalty free, public domain. We got it. We're going to screen it. You guys are going to be able to watch it with us. Special edition of the Screening Room podcast. Every night on the Halfway to Halloween, we're doing something pretty dope, and that includes like making announcements or doing something fun. Watching this is definitely one of those cool things for like the kiss goodnight, so to speak. And doing this with me is Jay, who's not moderating this panel, Jay, but different moderator Jay, and my moderation team, Abby. Abby, what's going on?
Hey guys.
You excited for the movie later tonight?
Is it tonight? Yes. I'm so excited.
The movie tonight. It should be a great time.
It's one of my favorite movies.
And it's colorized. We're watching the color version of this thing.
I did not know, because I saw it in black and white and it was amazing. Anything with Vincent Price is amazing though.
The night always has you guys like crazy programming, specialty stuff, and this thing started last year at last year's Halfway to Halloween, and it was insanely high-reaching, so much so inspired the return of Horrific Championship Wrestling. The ratings were off the charts. It was one of the highest watched things of the event. HCW continues to be one of our highest reaching projects weekly. It is stupid, especially on Facebook. The following is insane on Facebook. It's crazy. If you like stack the Facebook views up against like our regular YouTube views, it smashes our YouTube channel entirely. It's insane. It's like Eric Bischoff's WCW. Tonight, though, we celebrate kind of the 1 year revival here at Halfway to Halloween with a brand new event with our buddies, Wonderful and Review It Rob, the battle of the HHN icons. Every icon, you saw clips earlier in the pre-show, in the first half of the pre-show, you saw the clips, man, and of the Icons fighting, winning titles, multiple titles, crazy amounts of success. But tonight they battle each other, and tonight is also the debut of 4 women HHN Icons. And I can officially say that they are Lady Luck, Chance, the Storyteller, and the Bride of Frankenstein. So why is this important? Besides being, it's going to be fun to listen to Mr. Wonderful and review it, Rob, and maybe some special guests popping in throughout the night. Wink, wink. This HCW event will fast forward through us recording this HCW in advance. The winners of the tournament tonight will receive title shots in September, ahead of Haunt season, kicking Haunt season off. And that kind of, the kind of big announcements. I'm kind of like doing like development stuff of the Horrific Network to start each of these pre-shows after I bring these guys in, because we're so stoked that we are able to give it to you guys, this event, and be able to do this event with you guys. Wanted like something cool to like talk about with you guys each day. Abby is out.
I'm here. I'm just not here.
Taking Abby off the stream until she's back. So
there we
go. There's Abby. Okay.
I was helping Charlie.
She was
looking for
Charlie
the link.
Charlie, what?
Charlie was looking for the link, so I sent it to him. I was nice.
We sent the link. Oh God, I can't wait.
It was so far back in the conversation that he probably didn't know it
I
was
can't
there.
wait for you to get in here, Charlie.
Yeah, because I was like, it's right above.
Oh, that's funny. You sent that
That
fast.
motherfucker.
Who, me?
Whoever said, I can't wait to get in here, Charlie.
Because he's literally
The reason
talking
why I want Charlie to come in here is because one of the dopest panels I think of today is with Josh Milliken, man, talking his book, Deeper Than Hell. I got to read this book, so did Charlie. And here comes Charlie right now. But this thing is going to be, I think, a great panel today. Today being, day one of Halfway to Halloween. Charlie talking to Josh. We've known Josh forever. Josh helped us start. We talked about that on Horrific Podcast. He really brought us in to doing all this kind of media stuff, finding our way to Sinister Pictures, all that good stuff. Charlie, man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Jen. Good to see everybody.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Hey, Jason, Drew.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey.
It's just a love fest up in here, man. I love it. All right. You can tell we haven't had time to work with each other. Life is really, this is why we're so glad you're able to watch with us live or even after the fact. The reach of this event will only grow after it's actually posted. It's on track to have the highest live audience of something like this we've ever done, retaining our audience, I should say, throughout the entire thing. But this thing I feel like is only going to grow, and the cause of why I'm excited about that is that the event is for Haunters Against Hate, man. And if you scan that QR code, you're going to be taken to their website and their donation landing page where you can help them out, and it really will be a great thing if you are able to. And I hope that you guys take the time to learn about the message of inclusivity and just not being a hater, not being mean, not being a bully, not being a bigot. Haunters Against Hate really spreads the meaning of stopping the hate. So we love being able to try to help them out. So definitely scan that QR code. That thing will be flashed all throughout the time. And the reason why that is important is you can win yourself, if you help out Haunters Against Hate, an 8-Bit Nick t-shirt The rules really to get entered into this upon watching one of the videos this week at the event or any of the posts around it. Like it, share it, comment, tag a friend on it, follow us. Anything how we grow or spread the message of Halfway to Halloween, thus helping Hunters Against Hate. You are getting an entry. If you donate to Halfway or Hunters Against Hate and you send us your confirmation code that you did donate, for every $1, we're going to give you 10 entries. So if you did 500 or if you did $5, you're getting 50 entries into the raffle for the t-shirt. So it's a pretty dope deal. There you go. That is that. Today, man, what do you guys, Drew, coming into it, your debut thing, if you took that out of the question, there's one more podcast that, comes to mind. Theme Park Duo is tonight. That is going to be a good one. But Thrill Me Podcast Network has a pretty significant presence on this event as well, and it begins today with Zach Speakeasy. This is the Thrill Me Podcast Network version of Stone Cold Sessions with Stone Cold Steve Austin, when Zach and the guest of his choice kind of sit down and ask each other pretty life-changing questions. What did this, what did that kind of questions. And the guest that he is having on the Speakeasy for Halfway to Halloween is me.
That's exciting.
So,
I like that. That's fun.
That is tonight as well. Theme Park Duo, Zach Speakeasy, and the debut of Drew and his presence snacking the podcast. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Drew. Oh, it's John. John.
Hey.
John is here. Have no fear.
He kind of snuck in there.
Off this.
Just do a little DoorDash.
The BK Lounge, huh?
Yeah.
I had to do my DoorDash myself on the way home.
This is also the first time, by the way, that this section of each pre-show, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, being presented as the horrific podcast on the week of Halfway to Halloween. So if you're listening to us on the podcasting channel, thank you. We appreciate you. You're hearing us hopefully on a Monday or a Tuesday. Halfway to Halloween hasn't even happened yet. This starts this Friday, dog. Tune in. Click the link in the show notes. It'll take you to all these guys' channels, but it'll also take you to Halfway to Halloween. Get it? Halfway to Halloween. Charlie, are you excited to be interviewing Josh?
Yeah. I was thinking about what you were saying about us knowing him forever. And those pictures showed up from the premiere of Door to Door. They showed up on my Facebook feed.
Oh, the
and
memories.
I was just looking back at those pictures and thinking how supportive Josh was of us and what nice things he had to say about the movie and about the sense of community, coming out to support the film. And he's been there since day one, and he has gone on to great things. I mean, Dread Central novel.
Babies.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably
that's important.
That's probably his favorite
Crowning
achievement.
moment.
Yeah, proudest moment. So
I would
I'm
say
looking forward to talking to Josh. Yeah.
I would say that's definitely his probably his crowning moment, wouldn't you say? That's pretty easy call.
Yeah.
Children, yeah, those are usually your crowning moments.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch Josh's Facebook, his posts now, it's 90% Ichabod, baby Ichabod, and it's 10% horror. So I think
I love
that
it.
shows
It's such a different change.
priorities are right now.
I love it.
Technically, isn't Ichabod a character from a horror movie? Or a horror show?
Ichabod is from
Horror book.
The Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Legend of
But and his
Sleepy
middle
Hollow.
name's something horror too, right? Like
So I would classify that as 100% horror all the time.
I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
It was so cute. So cute.
It should be fun, Jim. He's a great guy. He's got so many contacts in the horror community. Everybody knows Josh, you know. He's done, you know, who has the balls to do a show called Chronic Horror, where you get stoned with your guest. The whole point is to have this conversation as you're lighting up a blunt. So I admire that.
I mean,
I think we've done that before, Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Charlie's thoughts on Zoom Radio.
Let's put it this way.
Kinda.
John, I think one interview. I think one panel John's going to be excited for. Theme park duo coming on board. They're going to be talking, you know, not Scary Farm as part of their pod. You know, Gabe and Nikki, they really, I think, prefer Scary Farm over HHN. And tonight, he's going to talk about why, and I think kind of get hyped up about this year's event. But predominantly, I don't know if I'm going to be on that show as kind of like their moderator interviewing them or how the talking points are going to go, but I definitely know he's talking Scary Farm, and I definitely think he's going to make the argument that it's better than HHN. So there you go. Theme park duo.
Ashley's face.
And theme park duo coming up.
I like what I like.
tonight.
I know. I can tell.
I had said, and I bring them up right now because I had said that I was going to do one like kind of dope. I'm really excited about this announcement today. Today's I'm super excited. Like it's kind of dope announcement. We are going to be starting. So Horrific Network is a network of podcasts that all exist within its same podcasting thread. You may have just noticed we did separate social media threads, so we're beginning to officially kind of multiverse it and like time split our content to be more diverse, but still all within the HHN or the Horrific Network banner. And we're testing the waters with this with haunt season content. The evolution of HHN Hollywood has been by far the most successful thing on our YouTube channel, and it is doing really well on the podcasting network. So I am announcing today that there's going to be a similar show that launches very soon, like within the next 2 weeks, centered around HHN Orlando, and this is going to be more of a more of an event that I have not gone to per se, but I have designed it, the video, as such that I vlogged it a la Tim Tracker. And so it's all like POV of the scare zones and the mazes, and then I'm going to VO over it like a Tim Tracker, for lack of a better term. And that's going to be that. It's going to be like a hybrid of like the Roblox stuff that we do, real world. And I'm just going to kind of be like, damn, I wish I had gone through this maze. Or in some cases, I did go through the maze. So there you go. That is coming. We have the Haunt Season seasonal show. We have Campfire Chronicles. We have like 4 or 5 podcasts now that are centered around talking Haunt Season. So starting as soon as the end of like this event, there's going to be its own podcasting network, but it's still going to be within the Horrific Network. But the Horrific Network's Haunt Season channel will be officially launched, and we'll be producing content and shows centered around all things haunted houses, haunt season, theme park haunts, indie haunts, all of it. That is what that channel, specifically social media and podcasting channel, will exist at. And then the podcast will still get posted under Haunt Season and Horrific Network through at least this haunt season, and our goal is to make that channel its own thing, where just the haunt season, like October shows, will be under Horrific Network, and then all the other shit exclusively to the haunt season channel. But there you go. We've been, testing this with the tribute show. Tribute show's been strong enough, and then it's been too weak, and then it's come back and been strong enough, and then it's been too weak. But the haunt stuff has been consistently strong enough, so we're now taking that leap. So that's the first big announcement for day one pre-show. I hope you guys are stoked about that. It means more content, more shit with Higby-centric mindset, John. And tomorrow you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because holy shit, John's got an announcement of his own tomorrow. Holy shit. But day one, you guys, battle of the HHN icons. Jason, who you think?
Who do I think's gonna win?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jack the Clown. He seems to be on a tear, so that's my pick.
Jack has been one of those, the HHN icons as a group. So Jack, Usher, director, caretaker, Eddie, have won more titles collectively than any group in HCW history. They have dominated. Shut the fuck up.
What? I want to know what this is. I want to know what this is.
Did I miss something?
No, I totally. What's this?
No,
she's like laughing hardcore. I'm like, what the hell?
She's totally talking shit.
She totes is.
You're muted, dog.
I'm just gonna say Jack the Clown is the greatest HCW world champion there is.
I can't unmute.
Just saying.
I'm trying to unmute his ass, and he fucking blocked that shit.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with the director. I think it's his time to come back to the top of the mountain.
No way.
No. I think it's happening, dog.
It's Jack the Clown, man.
I don't think so. Jack's been there. He's been there a couple times.
Exactly. He's not afraid of the bright lights, man.
He beat the Mandalorian. He beat the Mandalorian.
Exactly. I've seen him win a lot of matches, so that's how I know.
He's won a lot of tag matches.
He's won a lot of single matches too.
I think by singles, he single-handedly pinned a person in a tag match. But that's not a singles match because he did it singularly. It was still a tag match. Does that make sense?
Former world champion. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, his reign was like 2 days.
It doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter how long or how short it is. It's still his name was on the belt.
That's what she said. Kind of matters.
That sounds like when the Carolina Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup. I feel.
Oh no! I actually think the better reference is Finn Balor was the first ever Universal Champion.
That is a great reference. Like
one night.
We remember.
I remember, man. Hey, man.
So does Jack the Clown.
Today, that's it, man. We're out of time. We are out of time. Stay tuned. I cannot wait for you guys to enjoy tonight, and we will be back. Stay tuned for halfway to Halloween, man. I'm super stoked.
Me too.
Jason, buckle up, bitch.
Woo!